Rob here. I'm here with Sherry Rose. Now, a lot of you may not have heard of Sherry Rose before, and the reason you haven't heard of her is because she doesn't play on any of the club teams that you can watch on YouTube. She's not on, the board or anything like that, but in my eyes, she's someone who loves this game as much as anybody else. She basically started off as a fan a couple years ago and has become a player recently, so she's a super fan, super player, Sherry Rose, here in the flesh, live on Ultimate Rob. Sherry, thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful day. Well, actually, it's starting to rain, so to wrap this up here. Basically, I just wanted to get to know Sherry. I mean, Sherry is sort of the typical person that finds out about Ultimate, falls in love with it, and she has her own reasons for doing it. Everybody who comes into this sport does it for their own reasons, and so it's nice sometimes to sit down with somebody who does play and just find out what their story is. So how did you first find out about Ultimate?
Actually, a friend of ours that we go to camp with, he introduced us, he brought us out to the field and showed us that there's a game you can play with a disc, and that was only 3 years ago. It was in August 2010, and that's the first time I've ever heard of Ultimate being a sport, and we played it. I fell in love with it and played it for 10 days straight in bare feet. I still have Charlie horses at the drop of a hat right now. Because it just did something with my feet because I loved it so much. And, yeah.
But you wear cleats now.
I wear cleats now. Yeah, if I can't do barefoot.
No, actually, I played it with a guy who's a lawyer and wears bare feet all the time.
Oh, really?
It's like I'm faster in bare feet, but
yeah.
I recommend wear cleats. It's safer too.
We played our game yesterday. Everyone was in cleats and there was one guy in bare feet. So
some people still doing it. So a lot of you people may not know where we live. We live in Alberta, which is in Canada, which is north of the U.S., if you're not good with geography. You live a couple hours north of me, and you actually live an hour north of Edmonton. So in Edmonton, Alberta, there is a league, the Edmonton Ultimate Players Association. There's probably 1,000 players, I think. And so Sherry lives north of that, about an hour.
Yeah, hour 15, yeah.
How do you find it living so far away from the city and having to drive in for games? Obviously, it doesn't stop you, but...
Yeah, no, I love it. I heard about UPA, the Edmonton Ultimate Players Association, and I just heard about it like a year ago, and so now we come in and once a week or whatever to play, and I just love it. Like, I love that there's a place that we can play, that there's Ultimate people, because we are kind of just playing in Barhead with our like little 14-year-old friends and stuff, which is fun, but this, when there's competitive slightly, I'm just like addicted more than ever, so... It's awesome. Yeah, I'm so grateful for UPA. So,
Is this your first year playing League?
Yes, yeah, it is, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, actually, John Corber is the one that kind of pushed me and got me into getting out of my little, quiet little home or whatever, and told me, go try out some leagues and go play some tournaments or whatever. So I did. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's neat to know that you were playing with your sort of connection, the community of people in Barhead, but then there's like 1,000 people that play an hour away from you, and now you have another community.
And now they're so jealous, the people in Barhead. We're like, we're going to play Ultimate on Thursday, so now it's awesome. So
that's awesome. But no tournaments yet. You haven't played a tournament yet.
No, we are winding down. We're with the Team Throwbacks, and our record is 7-1 right now. So yay! our team is awesome. Not on account of me though, because I've been sick, so I haven't played really hard. I have to take it easy. But yeah, no, so we're playing at the end of August. It'll come and wrap up, and it'll kind of do the playoffs or whatever for the league. So excited for that. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
But you have been, even though you haven't played a tournament, you've been to tournaments. So you were telling me earlier, the USA Ultimate Championships, college, you've been twice now to the college championships.
Yep.
And you've been to the US Open. So
Yes.
can you talk a little bit about, the most recent, I guess, was in the fall. You went to Florida.
Yeah, in Florida we flew down to, we couldn't road trip it that far. I'll do 30 hours, but 40, 45, that's a bit much. So we flew down to Sarasota for that, double wide, took that was awesome. That was my best memory ever, to be able to be there for that and be on the sidelines and watch them. That was pretty cool.
I remember seeing pictures that you were actually on the sidelines, and there's a picture of you and Mike Nadenberg, who was nicknamed Tank. I think, was he the captain?
Yes, yeah.
And you were with him, the picture with the plaque.
Yes,
really
yeah,
cool.
they got to let me hold it and take a picture. I was like, it's the best. Yeah, it was awesome. I love double wide. They're great.
It's so cool. I've never actually been to Florida. I've been playing for a while, and I've been to regionals, but we've never actually qualified because Sockeye or Furious or Rhino or Revolver,
Yeah.
we're in a pretty hard region, so
Yeah.
we've never gotten out. But to be there as a fan must have just been awesome.
Yeah.
And you said you get to watch the college as well. So what was that like?
College is ridiculous because they're just fearless. They have no, I don't know, they must have no fear of pain. I don't know if it hurts or not, or I don't know. They're just fearless. So they're just laying out for everything, layout bids, sky, like, yeah.
They were like you in those 10 days when you first got into it.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to play this.
Yeah.
They're young enough that they can do it, but they're also young enough that they don't really know, pain, whatever. I'll just
Yeah.
do it and then, ice myself the next day.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah, I know, medication and ice.
that's so neat, but it's such a good stage to be at too when you first learn about Ultimate, you're learning the throwing. And for you, what is your favorite part? I think you're sort of similar to me with the spiritual part of it, like watching a disc fly.
Yeah.
You're saying it's like air, and I feel like when I watch a disc fly, there's no greater, you can stand back and actually
know.
watch it for like 10 seconds. You throw a ball, it goes up, it comes down, but it's watching that
I
disc
know.
fly.
I know, there's nothing like it.
No.
Like, I don't know, I see it. People like different things, different sports, that's fine, but I'm always like, I don't know, there's something about a disc flying and hovering, just watching it in the backdrop or wherever. And there's so much you can make it curve and it can float and you can chase it down and lay out for it in the sky. Like, there's nothing like it. It's awesome. So
It's like a disc flies, whereas everything else just falls, I feel like,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
just nothing compares to it.
Yeah.
We always joke that when a ball dreams, it dreams as a frisbee.
yeah,
so
that's right.
I think we dream that we're frisbees sometimes.
I want to be a frisbee.
You had mentioned probably your favorite memory was with double wide on the sidelines. Is there any other memory that stands out to you? Or?
The very first time ever, because I had started with Ultimate, like just hearing about it in 2010, and so then when we went last year, so that was like 2 years after I heard about Ultimate and watching it online. When we first went to Boulder for the college, for the first time ever, stepping out of my car and like watching the actual Ultimate, I don't know, I couldn't wipe the smile off my face. It was awesome.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah,
And obviously you have the MLU shirt on, so you're
Yeah.
a big fan of the MLU. Who's your favorite team?
this is Ultimate. Favorite team, MLU, the Toronto Rush. I would think they're doing exceptional.
They're in the AUDL.
No, I see. There needs to be one. Are you serious? What's it?
I
Okay.
swear. Yeah.
Ultimate fan.
Vancouver's an MLU. Yeah.
Okay, Vancouver. No, and
But
my
you're a
disc,
Canadian supporter.
my
Yeah.
my disc that I have is the Vancouver
That he's throwing,
Nighthawks.
he's doing some MTAs over there.
He's right over there. He's got my Nighthawks fan, or my Nighthawks disc.
So you like the
Um,
Rush from the ADL and the Nighthawks from the MLU.
Yeah, no, the ADL is my Alley Cats, of course.
Right.
Alley
Of course, of
Cats. But no, Canadian teams. That's great.
course. Behind them, just wanting
Yeah.
to see it grow.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one. Well, I mean, Calgary and Edmonton are kind of in the middle of nowhere in terms of travel, so it may not happen. Montreal might get a team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what'll happen. With
Yeah, there's talks.
it. But do you see the MLU and the AUDL maybe becoming one league at some point? I feel like it might make sense, but
I don't know. I know that I'm confused keeping it all straight. And I make charts. I like chart things and graph things, and I'm still, yeah,
it's a lot. And I mean,
yeah, it's to keep up with
us
it all.
that are into it, and then there's people that are sort of getting new to it, and they're like,
Yeah, I know.
what?
No,
Yeah.
I know. See, look at that.
We'll forgive you. It's cold out here. That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining
Yeah,
me, Sherry.
for sure.
Go get warm. Cool. We'll talk to you again.